after finishing my greenhouse over there, I was super excited to get started on actual machinery. However, one key component flew way over my head, which is you need freaking power to power the machineries. Who'd have thought? Oh, hi! Welcome in and welcome back to my channel. I'm Shadow Caged, and today I've got the power. Or rather, I will have the power once I put the power setup in place. That power I will use to create a casing making machine. Yes, because I'm done doing them by hand. No one wants to do them by hand. But I'm guessing power could be pretty useful for many other things. So without further ado, let's go create some power. Obviously, right after I was done with the greenhouse, I went down into this area to start pre-planning the casing making machine because no way in hell am I continue on making casings by hand. It is tedious and I don't like it. So there. However, after I was pre-planning all of this, I was like, wait, I don't have any power at all other than some water wheels and a failed steam engine over there. So in this box is my solution to power. All of this I will need to make power. However, I do have basic universal cables. I already pre-created some of them, but get to the next level ones. It's actually not that hard. You need a metallurgical infuser. I already happen to have a metallurgical infuser. I just never had the power set up for it. So I'm gonna go ahead and go set that up real quick and upgrade my cables. Don't hate me for this, but this is the easiest that I found to get actual power to this thing without having power set up just of yet. I made a diamond furnace, and I believe if I plop this augment here, it will become a generator. So now I just need to put in some coal, and it should generate power. There we go. There we have it. We have power. So the furnace is getting some FEs produced. This is fueled up. And what did I need it for? In the beginning, I needed it to make some steel ingots. And in the metallurgical infuser, you can plop in some coal, some iron, which will make enriched iron, which then again, combined with some coal, creates a steel grid, which you then can smelt. And that creates steel. However, to upgrade our cables to the next level, we need one of these. So we have the basic universal cables and the infused alloy, which is literally just some redstone with some iron ingots, which is easy. And then the next level up is reinforced alloy with some diamond dust and the previously made alloy. And then the last one is some refined obsidian, which is literally some diamond dust and some obsidian dust. And you get them refined obsidian dust. I'll go ahead and create each of the components and then we can combine. Alright, I have all of the stuff that I need. There we go. Ultimate universal cables. So now it doesn't really matter how I set up my stuff. The cabling should hold. And it looks cool. And I have plenty more in case I need more. I think I'm gonna probably make another furnace with another augment for the metallurgical infuser, but the power stuff itself, I'm gonna take it downstairs. Plop, plop. Oh, Ruby. Beep, beep. Right. Power. Okay, so I need a diamond furnace. I need an augment generator for the furnace. And some fuel. Then we have an energizing orb. The energizing rod. The ultimate universal cables, which are poggies. The thermal generator basic. Before I start, could I maybe upgrade it? Mo. I can upgrade, right? So this is the basic one that I have. This is the hardened one. Hardened one doesn't need energized steel. What is that? Okay, so you need to have energizing going for that. So later. Here is everything that we need for the power setup. I'll post a list of it in the description, and I'll post some screenshots on Planet Minecraft so you can check that out as well. First up, we have the diamond furnace. You plop it down right here, and then in here there is a slot for augments. So we take the augment generator and we plop it down in this spot. And this technically converts this furnace into a generator. Now, if we put in some fuel, it will generate RF. You will also need to configure the output of the generators. You do this by clicking this gear icon, and then I will be doing it on the left side. I'll be put in the output on the left. Then on the side, you take an ultimate cable, plop it down. Then all the power gets stored in the cable first, and then if you put in an energizing rod, that will store the rest of the power in it, or at least some of it. And you can put multiples on it, so you can technically have like all of these done, like on top done, on the sides done as well, and then you have all that power stored. The next thing we need is this, the energizing orb. So this looks pretty cool, right? But wait till you see that. Where's there a bee? Is there always bees everywhere? Anyway, we take the blaze mesh and we put it down in here. This will, over time, convert it into a block of blazing crystal, which is our heat source for the rest of the contraption that we are going to make. Now, over here, we need to create an infinite water source. I'm using the eggies. You can use water buckets if you want to, but I have plenty of eggies, so why should I not use eggies, right? Then we plop down the aqueous accumulator in the middle. Over here, we place down the block of blazing crystal, which will be the heat source for our thermogenerator. And this is the basic one, but you can have multiple tiers to it. So now we need to connect the aqueous accumulator to the generator by doing this. Now the generator sucks in the water from the aqueous accumulator, which is a coolant, probably. Yeah, sure is. And to finish it up, we connect the universal cable with a flux plug. And then the last thing you'll need to do is to configure your network in the network selection. I have configured 2 of them already. You can create new ones via this button. Probably best to name it something logical. But yeah, this is my solution to POWAH for now. So how do you do the POWAH? Huh? Now that the power is up and running, I need the last 2 things for my machine. And one of them is a electric motor, which is crafted in the mechanical crafter. And I have made these little components. They're easy to make. And that technically should work once I place this thingy in. Great. An electric motor acquired. All right, let's do this thing. This mess, in theory, should work. It should. I hope so. Okay, let's get the first chickens in. So it goes in here. Oh, that goes distributed. That goes in. Oh, I get stripped logs. And then and then something's not working. Uh-ohs. Uh-ohs. Abort mission! Uh-ohs. So I temporarily shut this down because something was not doing the thing. Okay. Okay. Okay, that works. Okay, so this bit, fully functional. This bit, less so. Is there any reason why this is not going in? So I finally managed to get the lock on it. You can hardly see it, but there is a lock. I needed this tool, probably this tool. I don't know, somehow it worked. Just don't ask me how. I have my copper casings, which is beautiful. But I do need to do the rest of them. And the rest of them require work with configuration and difficult machineries and all of that stuff. And now it's time to get digging. And so I find myself underneath the contraption. it produces me copper casings, but I need the other two. One of these drawers will be for the brass casing, and the other one be for the andesite. Next on my to-do list is the andesite alloy, and for that we need to automate diorite first, and then combine it with cobble to make andesite, and then combine it with iron to make andesite alloy. So I have the chickens for the quartz and the iron set up already. I have the cobblestone generator, and I have a crafted tier 3. And now this is the hard bit, configuring it. So from what I read, I have used up all of the space so that no extra things plop inside of this. And I'm gonna lock it in this internal buffer. Is it locked? I don't know. I think it's locked. Nice. And the side with iron gives us andesite alloy. I think it works. I think it works. It's not doing the alloying though. Oh, I see. This is internal. This is internal. Yes. There we go. Now it's doing the thing. And this is external. Okay, now it's doing the thing that it needs to be doing. So now all I have to do is to connect the pipe. I think it's working. Let me check. Yes, it is. So quick little overview. Here we have the brass creation, which is zinc and copper in an induction smelter. It gives us brass. And here we have quartz, iron, cobble, diorite, andesite, and andesite alloy. It's going steadily, slowly, but it's going. What I need to do before I start everything back up is lock this chest, because otherwise I'm gonna lock that chest as well. Otherwise, when it runs out, it may start doing weird stuff. I don't want any weird stuff, but I think everything is set up. When I put this down, it doesn't work. If I plop this down, this starts up. It's great. And then if I plop this down, that goes the correct way. It goes into these things. That goes into the chest. The chest spits it out. And the casings are being created. What's wrong with the chickens? Why are the copper casing not being dropped? Why is this thing not working? Okay, so power is on. Chicken flips out the logs. Logs got cut. Logs go into a oak drawer. Then they get distributed in the 3 funnels. One for the andesite alloy, one for copper with the copper chicken, and one for brass. And then the slingshot machine slingshots it up into the chutes. And the pokies poke it all into place. Now what that's left to do is prettify the underside, finish up this area, finish up the back of it, and with that my machine will be done. And done. What do you guys think? I think it looks nice. Looks clean, looks cohesive, and you can see through it. You can see the machine right through it. And my drawers are all full. No more casings by hand. And here is how it looks from the back. I made a little archway for the entrance through which I can access the machine if there's ever a need for that. And over here is a hidden elevator that I can ride down to access the machines that are on the underside. And this concludes today's episode. I hope you liked the shenanigans. If you did, please smash that like button. It helps me oh so much. Also, don't forget to comment on any bits and bobs that I covered in today's vid. And make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out on my future videos. Also, don't forget to hydrate because, you know, it's hot outside. Okay, bye.